Everybody, it's JJD here, back with another Pokemon Scarlet Ranked Battle Ladder Climb video. And in this episode, I will be showing off a team that I had quite a bit of success with last season, which was the first with the Regulation D rule set. So, with that being said, let's go over the team. In slot number 1, I am running a Terrifier defensive YAWN support Gastrodon. Earth Power and Ice Beam are standard attacks, and as I said, I'm running a YAWN support one, and Protect is a doubles moveset staple, and I am running leftovers on it for residual damage, and Storm Drain is the ability of choice to counter any Urshifus, Palafins, maybe some surprise Pelipers, Basky Legions from their water attacks. But do note that you cannot run Gastrodon alongside the Urshifu that I'll go over with on this team shortly, as it will absorb the Urshifu's water attacks should you choose to use them. In the second slot, I'm running a Scarf physical attacking Therian Landorus. The Intimidate support is a necessity in doubles, and I'm running Stomping Tantrum and Terra Flying. Terra Blast, U-Turn, and Rock Slide, pretty standard moveset on the Landorus. And as I briefly mentioned earlier, in the third slot, I have a Rapid Strike Urshifu with Terra Water, with the standard moveset of Surging Strikes, Aqua Jet, Close Combat, and Detect, with the Mystic Water giving a small boost to either water move, should I choose to use it. And as I said, Terra Water is there because it is the superior Terra choice. In the fourth slot, I am running in Assault Vest Iron Hands with Fake Out, Wild Charge, Drain Punch, and Volt Switch. Fake Out support is a must in doubles, as any doubles player knows. Volt Switch completes the quote-unquote Volt Turn core with Therian Landorus, and Drain Punch and Wild Charge are solid stab moves for Iron Hands as well, and Drain Punch can recover any Wild Charge damage that may have been lost. And the next to last slot, I'm running a Flutter Mane with Terra Ghost and Booster Energy, with Dazzling Gleam, which hits both opponents in doubles, Shadow Ball, a solid ghost move, Mystical Fire for the special attack drop support, and Protect for obvious reasons, although Icy Wind could be slashed in the final move slot on Flutter. And the very last one is a Focus Sash Chien Pao, who can offer big time Sword of Ruin support that can cut the enemy's defenses in half with Sword of Ruin, with Ice Spinner, Sucker Punch, Sacred Sword, and Protect. I just gave it Terra Dark just because I don't really plan to Terra the Chien Pao too often, but when I do, it's nice to have the extra stab on Sucker Punch as well as keep the immunity to Prankster, and Focus Sash is there to give me a one final turn should Chien Pao have been hit with anything that would have knocked that out in one go. The rental team ID is in the right corner of the screen, as I'm sure you can see, and I will also have it in the description section of this video along with the Pokepaste. So, with that being said, let's jump into the first battle. Okay, so my opponent, Allure, is running Dragonite, Garganacl, Hawlucha, Delphox, Goodra, and Gengar. So I'm just going to make a couple predictions. The Gengar is probably Sashed. The Goodra is probably Assault Vested. The Delphox might be running Trick. I'm not sure what the Hawlucha does. The Hawlucha might be trying to get an Unburden boost. The Garganacl is probably running a Terra Ghost Sulcure support set. And the Dragonite is probably Terra Normal. So I think what I want to do here is, I think I'll Chien Pao Urshifu, because the only water resist really is the Dragonite if it doesn't Terra, and the Goodra. And both are countered pretty good by Chien Pao's ice moves. And in the final slot, or in the back rather, I'll be bringing Landorus for Intimidate support. And it's a tie between Flutter and Iron Hands. Flutter outspeeds pretty much everything. I think I'm gonna go Flutter. Iron Hands does not offer me much help. I hope I beat the timer. I really hope I beat the timer. They're probably gonna lead off with the Dragonite. And maybe the Goodra? Although Double Dragon would get completely destroyed by Chien-Pao. That would make things easier for me. Curious, let's see. Garganacl and Hawlucha. Okay. Alright, I don't think Hawlucha learns Molt Breaker. Or, not Mold Breaker, Fake Out, excuse me. So I think I'm just going to protect with Chien-Pao to scout what they want to do. And I don't want to commit to Terra right away, just on the off chance. Just on the off chance I need Terra Flying, Terra Blast, I don't want to commit right away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Surging Strikes the Hawlucha slot. So I get the protect off. This is going to be cutting it really close on the KO. Okay, very nice. Get the Hawlucha knockout. Okay, I was worried the Mold Breaker would cancel me out. Rock Blast, which is blocked. Very nice by Chien-Pao's Protect. Nice. Okay, so now I see no reason not to Surging Strikes the Garganacl. Let's see, I think I will Sucker Punch their Gengar to get it down to its Sash if it doesn't Terra. They could be doing Protect Earthquake here, which is fine. That's not the end of the world if you're me doing Protect Earthquake. But I think I want to Surging Strikes the Garganacl slot. They commit to their Terra. Is it going to be Ghost? It's Grass, okay. So I probably should have Terra'd it last turn. Yeah, I probably should have attacked it last turn, but that's fine. That's good. I did not commit. They don't... Did they Nasty Plot here? So what's the Gengar doing? It's gonna Hypnosis, okay. Hopefully it gets just 2 attacks in. Ah, it got 4. It's probably running loaded dice. Okay. Okay, that's fine. So what I can do is I can bring Landorus in to Terra Flying, Terra Blast the Garganacl, and just Surging Strikes the Gengar. I like that play. I like it. I don't want to get anything put to sleep. So I think Switch Out happens before Terra, doesn't it? Or is it Terra then Switch Out? I don't know why I can't remember this. Okay. So they stayed in. So Lando Terra Blast. Hopefully this is a knockout. It is. Very nice. I think Urshifu outsped Gengar last turn, if I remember correctly. Okay. But it's still not going to get the Focus Sash off, which is fine. Curse Body, disable Surging Strikes, not the end of the world. I still get the last hit off. So now it's down to a 3v1. Let's see who they send out last. And they're out of their Terra. So things looking pretty downhill for my opponent. Delphox, okay. Okay, I'm safe to just Terra Blast and Aqua Jet, seeing as the Curse Body disabled Surging Strikes. And that almost got the knockout, wow. Okay, and the Terra Blast will finish my opponent off. So it's always nice to get a first battle win. So I mean, a lot of things just went my way. The Terra Grass on the Gargantical was a little surprising. It almost backfired on me at the end. My decision to hold off on committing to the Terra on Urshifu also paid off as well, seeing as I did end up needing the Terra Flying Terra Blast, as I accurately predicted, as it turned out. So I will just cut ahead to the second video. Okay, so my opponent is running a team pretty similar to mine. They have a Moongiss, Iron Hands Flutter, Therian Landers, Chi-Yu, and Urshifu. I think that's Rapid Strike as well, is it not? Let's see. I am going to bring Gastro in case it is. I like the Flutter lead too. And in the back, I like Lando and Chien Pao. Let's see. Iron Hands only counters Chi-Yu and their Iron Hands, really. Yeah, I'll just bring Chien Pao. They're probably going to lead a Moongiss and Flutter main. Either that or Urshifu and a Moon. Lando Flutter, okay. Intimidate's not the end of the world. So, the Ice Beam on the Lando is tempting. The Flutter special attack was heightened as well. I really, really want to Yawn. I think I'm just going to Yawn the Flutter and protect with Mine. I'm going to Yawn their Flutter and force them to decide, do they want to stay in, or do they want to let it, or do they switch it out instead of letting it go to sleep? Because Lando can't really touch Gastrodon, and I chose to protect with Flutter, so it's going to be alright this turn. Okay, they switched the Lando out. That's what I thought. Well, not really what I thought was going to happen. It's not the worst thing in the world. Moongiss comes out. They Terra the Flutter. Okay, so now I'm even happier that I chose the Yawn. Let's see what type they choose. Terra Fairy. Okay. Not bad. Okay, they Shadow Balled my Flutter. So, okay, not a bad turn for me. Not a bad turn. Okay. So, I don't want to commit to Terra Fire right away on Gastro. Mainly because I don't know what the attacking move on a Moongiss is. So, I think I'm not going to protect either, because the Flutter's probably going to switch out. So I think I'm going to Ice Beam the Amoonguss slot and just risk getting hit by the Grass move. And I'll just Mystical Fire the Amoonguss because I have the Booster Energy boost. So they're probably switching Flutter out. Yeah. The Lando comes back out, okay. Not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, so doubling into the Amoonguss slot was the right play, because now they don't have redirect support. Oh, well, they might, actually. This is not good. Okay. Citrus was not what I was expecting. Yeah, they still have it, okay. Spore. Okay. Good job with the Citrus Berry. I don't want Gastro going to sleep, so I'll just protect with it. And I'll bring Lando in. The good news is even if the Amoonguss does attack, it's at -1 special attack, so... And their Landorus gets a little bit weakened by Mind's Intimidate. Yeah, they swap their Moon out, okay. Flutter. Taunted Gastrodon. Interesting. They predicted me to spam Yawn. I think a good play here is to bring Qianpao in. And Rock Slide. I could have brought Qianpao in last turn. Sword Rune cuts defense in half. I outspeed. Do we get a flinch hacks? No, the Flutter just Moonblasts, okay. The Lando slot, alright. Okay, so I think they're probably going to protect with Flutter, knowing I'm going to get Sucker Punch greedy with it. So I'll just Ice Spinner the Landorus slot. And I think I'll just keep on Rock Sliding. Okay, withdrew Landorus, not the end of the world. It's probably a Amoonguss coming in. It's Chi-Yu coming in, wow. Is it gonna Moonblast the Lando? It does Moonblast Lando, okay. Gastro. They must not be wanting to protect. So I will protect the Flutter. Or not protect the Flutter, Sucker Punch the Flutter. And I'll Scout with Gastro. So they don't protect Flutter, seeing as Gastro went first. Nice. Okay, so their Terra is officially off the field. Chi-Yu Heatwave's not a big deal unless I get burned, seeing as I'm sashed. Chien Pao shakes the taunt off. The Amoonguss is in the last slot. Thinking about my last move here. Fortunately, the Amoonguss is weak, but it did recover with Regenerator. It is probably going to use Rage Powder. I'm going to Ice Spinner the Amoonguss slot. And Earth Power the Chi-Yu. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. Okay, I do outspeed the Chi-Yu. I was worried about that for a second. Okay, nice. Very nice. They probably thought I was going to Sucker Punch. Chi-Yu Heat Waves. That does not hit Gastrodon very hard. This just shows how powerful YAWN support can be with Gastrodon forcing switches and all that. So we start out 2 for 2 in this video. Very nice. I think causing my opponent to switch out with the Flutter and doubling into Amoonguss I thought was going to backfire with that Citrus Berry, but it turned out not to. I have to send off Flutter. Do they still have one more? Who do they have left? I thought that was 4. Well, unfortunately, I have a sleeping Fluttermane. Oh, the Landorus. Okay. I forgot I didn't knock the Landorus out. Well, what I can do here is I can just Terra Ghost. Try protecting. I can just Ice Beam the Lando slot. They cancel anyways. Okay, very good. So, as I was saying, yawning into Flutter on turn 1 whenever they chose to Terra Fairy. Actually ended up working out my favor because they switched out, and then I got to double into the Amoonguss when it came in. I wasn't expecting the Citrus Berry, but I'm just going to cut ahead to battle number 3. Okay, so my opponent is running a Cleaver, an Incarnate Tornadus, Dragonite, Chien Pao, Urshifu, and Fluttermane. So 3 members of my team as well. The Gastro YAWN support never fails. It didn't fail last battle, so I'll bring Gastro in the first slot. In the second slot, see, Urshifu won't work because of Storm Drain. I think Flutter worked out pretty good last time, even though it went to sleep with the Amoonguss Spore, but there's no Amoonguss this time. And then in the back, just do the same thing. Chien Pao and Lando. They are probably going to lead Torn Urshifu or Cleaver Urshifu. They're going to want to set Stone Axe up or just try to get a quick knockout with Surging Strikes, make it a quick 4v3. Cleaver Urshifu. Okay, yeah, they're going to want to set Stone Axe up. That's actually pretty bad. So fortunately they can't fake out. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to Earth Power Cleaver. Tailwind's going up either way, so it's either double target the Cleaver or Yawn the Cleaver. You know what? I think I'll just Yawn. The Yawn worked out last time, so see what happens this time when I do it. Protect with Flutter. Tailwind as expected. Oh, tried to Stone Axe. Okay. Stone Axe Flutter. Very good. I knew I was right to do that. Okay. So now do they risk their Cleaver going to sleep? Do they have anything else that's flying on their side of the field? The Dragon Knight. Okay. I think I'll Ice Beam the Cleaver slot. And I'll just Dazzling. Bleak Wind Storm, okay. Not terrible. They stay in and choose to get the Stone Axe up. Oh, okay. So the Stealth Rock is up. Unfortunately, that gets rid of my Chien Pao's Focus Sash. A little surprising they allowed Cleaver to fall asleep. I'm pretty sure the Cleaver's guaranteed to be sleeping. So I think what I'll do is I will Ice Beam the Torn slot and just Rock Slide. Yeah, they withdraw the Cleaver. Urshifu, okay. We get the Freeze Hacks on Torn, very nice. Very nice. So with that, I see no reason not to yawn the Urshifu slot and just continue Rock Sliding. The Urshifu Ice Spinners, which is not the end of the world. I got my Yawn off, which is what I wanted. So the Tailwind peters out. Unfortunately, the Chien Pao's Focus Sash is useless because of the Stone Axe, setting up Stealth Rock. So the Sword of Ruin comes in here. Gonna do is I will just knock the Torn out in case it tries to set up again. And I think I'll just Terra Dark and Protect to see what they do with Urshifu. So Chien protects. Urshifu Ice Spinner's Gastrodon. Okay, not bad. Although I probably could have let it. I probably could have just Sacred Sword at the Urshifu's falling asleep. I forgot I yawned it. So the Cleaver's asleep. Wonder who the fourth one is that's going to come out. The Urshifu's guaranteed to be asleep. And the Cleaver's still asleep. They bring in their Chianica. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to protect for a little bit more health recovery, and I will Sacred Sword their Chian-Pao slot. Yeah, their Urshifu's fast asleep, so they didn't Sucker Punch with their Chian-Pao, which is not the end of the world. But they Sacred Sworded mine. Yeah, this battle did not go according to plan, which is fine. I mean, we won the first two, not really that terrible. What really won them the game was staying in with Cleaver and letting it go to sleep, getting the Stone Axe up, which is really a smart play on their part, and it just shows how deadly the new Hisuian Pokemon can be. So they didn't really mind getting something put to sleep because they had their better team comp than I did, which was able to counter me quite well with what they brought. So GG's to my opponent, and I hope you enjoyed this team. I will put the rental code in the comments description as well as the PokePaste, and you could let me know in the comment section anything that I may have did wrong, something that might have caught your eye, any other tweaks of the team you might suggest, things like that. So thanks for watching the video if you watched this far, and I will catch you on the next ranked battle.